Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Herbert to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott. Complete to Hilton. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert back to the air. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 2. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On first down, it's Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Working with a 2nd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 62 yards for him on the... out so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to an 8-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll be brought down at the 27. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Rush to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rush. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Daniel going to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Now the former UCLA Bruin, this is Joshua Kelly. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back to throw, Daniel. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to throw, Rush. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Rush. Out to his left. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now Rush. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing here, Rush. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Daniel. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Throwing on first down. Rush. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Rush flushed out right. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. A first down throw for Daniel. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Daniel. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Being chased out left. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Desperation time for Daniel on 4th. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go option to the short side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and